Well, now for an attempt at a piano tutorial for My Zaide. Pretty much the same as the guitar if you've watched the video already. It starts again in A minor. I think I figured out a different chord that works better in the song, which you'll see. But let's start with the intro, and I'll get to that a bit later. So the intro goes like this. It starts off in A minor. So let me just go over that quickly. So that's A minor. And then you're doing the same picking on the top over here, but at the bottom you're just moving your lowest finger down to the G, from the A to the G. Now you're putting an F and a C on the bottom. And then you're doing an E7. Or an E major. Then the verse of the song starts off in an E minor. My Zaide, live with us in my parents' home. D minor. He used to laugh, he put me on his knee. It's an E. It goes A minor, D minor, A minor, E. And then he goes to D minor. And he spoke about his life in Poland. On this you're going to be doing an A minor, G, F. So it goes like, and he spoke about his life in Poland. And he spoke D minor with a bitter memory. E7. And he spoke about the soldiers who would beat him, and they laughed at him, they tore his long black coat. And he spoke about a synagogue that they burnt down, and the crying that was heard beneath the smoke. So that's pretty much the verse. So the verse goes A minor, D minor, A minor, E. And then it goes and he spoke about, and then it goes into D minor, and he spoke about his life. And then it goes, so the first part is A minor, D, A minor, E. The second part is D minor, A, G, F, D minor, then E, then E7. Now the chorus is very simple. The chorus goes F, C, F, C, F, G, C. And the variation that I'm doing on the piano version of the tutorial is on the last C that I'm doing, where it goes F. And Zaidy made us laugh, and Zaidy made us sing, and Zaidy made a Kiddush Friday night. So instead of a regular C major here, I'll be doing a C suspended fourth, and then back to a C major. And then I'll split it up right after with a little lead into the next chord, which is a D minor. But after I do that suspended fourth, and Zaidy made a Kiddush Friday night, I'll throw in an A7, which gives the kind of intuitive lead into a D minor. So let me do that a little bit So let me do it in context of the song so you actually hear all this stuff. But right now I'm just calling on chords and not hearing it with the actual song is probably a little boring, so you'll hear me as I play it. And Zaidy made us laugh, and Zaidy made us sing, and Zaidy made a Kiddush Friday night. Zaidy, oh my Zaide, how I love him so. So this part is the same chords as the second part of the verse. It's D minor, Zaidy, oh my Zaide, how I, A minor, G, F, love him so. And Zaidy, D minor, used to teach me wrong from right. E7. Second verse I'm just going to sing out. And now that I actually explained the chords, they're pretty much all the same. What I will do is go through the song from beginning to end, and I'll put the chords in the captions, so you'll be able to see them as I play them. My Zaide lived with us in my parents' home. He used to laugh, he put me on his knee, and he spoke about his life in Poland. And he spoke, but with a bitter memory. And he spoke about the soldiers who would beat him. They laughed at him, they tore his long black coat. And he spoke about a synagogue that they burnt down, and the crying that was heard beneath the smoke. But Zaidy made us laugh, and Zaidy made us sing, and Zaidy made a Kiddush Friday night. Zaidy, oh my Zaide, how I love him so. And Zaidy used to teach me wrong from right. His eyes lit up when he would teach me Torah, and he taught me every line so carefully. He spoke about our slavery in Egypt, and how God took us out to make us free. But winters went by and summer came along. I went to camp to run and play, and when I came back home, they said, Zaidy's gone, and all his books were packed and stored away. And I don't know how or why it came to be, and it happened slowly over many years. We just stopped being Jewish like my Zaide was. No one cared enough to shed a tear. But the Zaide made us laugh, and Zaide made us sing, and Zaide made a Kiddush Pesach night. my Zaidy, how I love him so. And Zaidy used to teach me wrong from right. And many winters went by, and many summers came along. And now my children sit in front of me. And who will be the Zaidy of my children? Who will be their Zaidy if not me? Who will be the Zaidys of our children? Who will be their Zaidys if not we? But Zaidy made us laugh, and Zaidy made us sing, and Zaidy made a Kiddush Friday night. Zaidy, oh my Zaidy, how I love him so. And Zaidy used to teach me wrong from right. And that's pretty much it. And the outro of the song, that little melodic thing at the end, is slightly different than the beginning. The first part is, I think, the same. The second part goes to the D minor there, as opposed to going down to the G, like we did in the intro. So it goes. Something like that. And hope you enjoyed the tutorial. If you have any questions or comments or suggestions as to better chords, by all means, definitely put them in the comments. And hope you enjoyed it. And if you know anybody that'll appreciate the video, definitely share it with them. And don't forget, this Thursday is the 5th yard side of Moshe Yess. And just recently, this past Monday was actually the yard site of his partner from Megama, Shalom Levine, of blessed memory. And light a candle for them, make l'chaim, sing their songs. You know, their memory will always be there. And you know, your kids one day will be able to enjoy the same songs. Hope you enjoyed. Have a great day.